Here. Okay, guys, welcome to our evening call. It is Wednesday, September 2nd already. Can you guys believe that? Is it just me or is it crazy that it's September already? Because I feel like it was spring and now it's September. It's kind of weird. I am Corey Mayo. I am your Diamond Upline as well as the founder and CEO of Team Living Healthy and Fit. And I am excited to share some great stuff with you guys today. We're going to go over some of our team recognition to start, and then we'll move into the meat and potatoes, if you will, of our call. And then I have a couple really cool announcements. I can't even say it, I'm so excited. Some really cool announcements for you guys and to pass on and share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and move into a screen share here. Okay, can everybody see it okay? Okay, great, because this is the first time I'm using the PowerPoint through Google Docs, so it's a little new for me. Okay, so tonight I would like to welcome our two newest family members. Shelly Christensen is a new team player, as well as Crystal Kurtz. So welcome, ladies. We are very excited to have you as a part of our family. And next, so we have our Success Club leaders from August. Myself was Success Club 12, Paul Mayo was Success Club 8, Chelsea Heinlein with Success Club 4, Becky Graham with Success Club 3, Erica Petrowski with Success Club 2, Monica Taylor with Success Club 2, Eva Pack with Success Club 2, and Donna Wadesworth with Success Club 2. So really great job, you guys. Those are some awesome numbers. I'm very, very proud of you. I know that August was a little bit of a slow month, and I don't know if you guys had listened to the call that I shared from Anita Myron or not, but she was sharing that even for herself, like she killed July and was like Success Club 30 or something crazy, and August was really, really slow for her. So if you felt like August was a little bit of a struggle, it wasn't just you. This tends to be a little bit harder time. People are getting, going back to school, getting their kids taken care of, spending their extra money on getting school supplies and clothes and all that for their kids. So themselves and their goals tend to be put on the back burner, which I think a lot of us can probably relate to. But that doesn't mean that we should throw in the towel. So keep sharing with people. Keep inviting people and keep following up with people because, as Anita shared, just keep following up, just keep showing up every day because those people are going to come around. But I just wanted to share with you that even she was in the top 10 last year, you guys. Like, she's an amazing, amazing coach, and she was still struggling to get to Success Club 10 this month. So it's not just you. It happens to everybody. There are going to be times where your business is going to peak. And then there's going to be times that we're kind of on a downside. So those are the months that we just have to be a bit more consistent and increase our numbers so that we're reaching out to those people. But kudos to you guys who are on the board. I am super proud of you, and I'm also super proud of everyone for all of their efforts this month. I really saw our team starting to move forward and make some big changes. So that leads me into our Living Healthy and Fit top coach for August is Miss Chelsea Heinlein. Chelsea did a rank advance in August to Emerald, as well as hit Success Club 4 for the month. So we're very proud of you, Chelsea. Great job. And our growers, and we're going to start doing a couple more awards and recognition for our team because I think that it's really important. And I'm super proud of these two ladies that are on this picture, Emily Shea and Karina Mayo. You girls, these last 2 weeks have really blown me away with the consistency that you shared on your Facebook and really stepping outside of your comfort zone. Give me a second. Somebody hear you guys. Okay. With your consistency, Emily, you are reaching out to people and sharing the coaching opportunity, which is a huge step outside your comfort zone, and that's really exciting. And not only that, but you made this incredible video that I was like smiling through the whole thing, and I had to show it to PJ because I thought it was the cutest thing ever with you and Bella. Like, that's the kind of stuff that people want to see, you guys. Like, that's really cool. And Karina, you really stepped up your A game with being consistent on your posting, which I know can be a challenge for you with your crazy schedule, but you've really made it happen these last few weeks. And the fact that you're posting every single night, you and Hannah getting your workout in, that just shows that you're real, like you're making it happen, even though it's 10 o'clock at night or 10:30 at night. You're still getting your workout in and you're holding yourself accountable. And I just think that that's incredibly inspiring for people. So great job, girls. I'm super proud of you. You win our Consistency and Growth Award for the month of August. So good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. You should be proud. Okay, so in case you've been hiding underneath a rock, or maybe you're a new coach, or maybe because it's only the second day of the month, if you have not yet seen the September promotions, these are what we have on special. So the PIO Challenge Pack is regularly $160, and we are at $140 for the month. The 3-day Refresh Challenge Pack. So for all those people who maybe got off track over the summer or are really feeling sluggish because of getting ready for school and getting the kids back to school, they just really kind of fell into like the fast food or, you know, quick convenient choices, the 3-day Refresh would be a great package for those people to help them detox, reset, and, you know, get started again. So the 3-day Refresh, normally $160 as well, is on sale for $140. And then you have the PIO Kickstart. So the Kickstart Challenge Pack is PIO, your 30 meals of Shakeology, as well as the 3-day Refresh, so that they can detox and then move into the program. That normally is $205. It is on sale this month for $180. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about kind of I had a hard time naming this, but we're going to call it creating consistency on social media, but it's going to be so much more than that, as far as like diving into sharing your story and branding who you are and being consistent in posting. Okay, so creating consistency on social media, you want to create your brand. Who are you? Who do you want people to see or to know who you are? Like, when they think of your name, what do you want them to automatically think of? You know, do you want them to think that you're a busy mom who's trying to find the balance in life, or somebody who is inspiring? What does your brand look like? Be unapologetically you. So we all have struggles. We all have imperfections. And I know that a couple of our coaches recently have been working through some of those imperfections or struggles that they've had. And sharing that with people makes us very real. It makes us very relatable. The more raw and open that we are with people, the more that people are going to see that we're genuine and that we're here to make a difference. So be unapologetically you. Creating a plan and a schedule. So I recently shared my schedule in our team group. It's in the files. And this is something, you guys, that I put in my phone. So on my calendar, I don't know if I can show you really quick. I don't know if you can you, it's probably just a white blob because it's my phone. Sorry, I thought maybe it would show it. So basically, I have 3 different times throughout the day that I have a reminder on my phone, and each day is different. So first thing every morning, Sunday through Saturday, when people are just waking up and laying in bed, whatever, I'm posting an inspirational quote or something that I found. Most of those posts are just scheduled through Buffer. Those are the only posts that I schedule through Buffer. But then that way I'm not like trying to do it first thing in the morning. They'll just automatically roll for me so that it's first thing in the morning and people see that right away. And then there's usually a post around between 9 and noon. And then there's another post in prime time, which is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so check out that schedule. And if you don't already have one, you know, you can use that one or make something your own, but creating a schedule to vary up what your posts are and to have some sort of a schedule so that you know what you're posting and you're like, oh, what did I already post about? So that you do have some variety and you're providing value to your followers, okay? Make sure that you're posting every day. Even when life gets hectic, make sure you're getting at least one post a day on Facebook, whether it's an inspirational quote, a question, a picture, something to be engaging to keep your presence on Facebook and to keep your presence in social media. And where will you be in 1 year from now? So we will talk about this a little bit later because I have some slides that I took from where my Facebook was 2 years ago, I think, from now and then now, to kind of show you the difference. But what doing all of these things, creating your brand, being you, being consistent and posting every single day, where that is going to get you in 1 year from now. Okay, so I listened to, and I actually shared it in the group, to this call where a coach by the name of Bonnie was on Anita Myron's call. And something that she shared was when you go to your, whether you have a page or you're just using your personal page, when you go to your page and you scroll, what does your page portray? What is it showing? Is it you? Is it that brand that you've created for yourself? Are you adding value to the people who are looking at it? I mean, is it something that you would want to look at if you were scrolling through Facebook, or if you were looking for somebody new to follow and you were coming over from Instagram to look at your profile before friending you to kind of check you out? And are you branding you? So ask yourself that, like, go back and kind of look at, and this can be for your Instagram and for your Facebook. If there's posts on there, you guys, that the pictures probably just aren't that great. And I do this every once in a while, especially on Instagram, because pictures is all you have. You have that split second when people come to your profile there. But cleaning up your page and really making sure that it's unique to you, it's true to who you are, and that you're branding yourself with what you want to portray. Okay? So next is sharing your story. So all of those things that we just talked about, those things are only going to matter if you are being unapologetically you, if you are being unique to who you are, because we can go through the motions with no attachment and make the post, and they could be amazing posts. But if there's no heart and no feeling behind that post, and there's no you involved in that post, people are just going to keep scrolling because it doesn't make a connection. So creating your story and sharing that at least once a week. Bonnie, that was on Anita's post or on her team call, she said with every single post, she's sharing the coaching opportunity. Now, she's not, you know, like saying, oh, I'm looking for somebody to join my next mentorship, or, you know, who wants to apply? Not like that, but she is grooming people who are following her on her page to every time that she's making a post, it's, you know, maybe it's about her lifestyle. And somehow she's wrapping into that what Beachbody has done for her to create this lifestyle. Like I said, she's not saying Beachbody did this or because of my health and fitness business. She's saying because of my life, this is how I'm able to live, or you know, that I'm able to do this because I have freedom of my time. So she's always somehow integrating that into her posts and how she's able to live this amazing life. And that's not something that I had ever really considered doing, because with our training and what we've learned and what has been successful is you have certain posts that are like that, and then you have other posts that are, you know, totally different. But it was kind of cool to hear a different perspective on that. But it takes you back to, if you're not sharing a piece of you and how it's affecting your life and how things in your life are changing. And guys, it doesn't have to, and we'll get into this, but it doesn't have to be like an all or nothing. Like, it could be the smallest step, or what you consider this tiny little step that might not matter to anybody. But that small little step that might not make a huge difference in your life right this minute could be incredibly inspiring for somebody else and make a huge difference in their life. So we'll come back to that so I don't get off on a tangent there. But so what you want to do is create and share your story. There should be 3 parts to your story. The first part, you were generally talking about, what is your challenge? What was your struggle? What made you want to make changes? What was your aha moment that said, okay, this is it, I have to make changes. My life is not going in the direction I want, business and personal, health, you know, the whole spectrum, okay? Did you want to lose weight? Did you just want to feel confident again? Did you, were you not happy with the person that you saw in the mirror? Did you struggle with some self-love? Those are all very real struggles that many, many people struggle with. So coming up with your challenge. And what I encourage you guys to do to create this story is to make a list of all these things, and then you can incorporate it. And you can kind of select which ones you want to really dive into and to share about. But it might be easier if you make a list of each thing first. So, so your challenge, what was your challenge? And then what did you struggle with? Like, what made it hard to move past that challenge? Like, if you were really wanting to lose weight, what was standing in your way? Was it that you're a busy mommy and you have a hard time, you know, setting time aside for yourself, or you feel guilty setting time aside for yourself, or you have a crazy busy work schedule, or you just didn't know where to start? Because that's kind of where I was. Like, I was busy, but I just didn't know, like, what I should do. So, like, what was your hurdle that you was kind of stopping you? And then the third part is going to be, how did you get over that hurdle? What helped you to move past it? Or what is still, because we're all still a work in progress, what is still helping you to move through that hurdle that you were facing? You know, if you were struggling with the lack of confidence, how are you working to build that self-love and to, you know, read that positive affirmation, or, you know, instill that belief in yourself again, or maybe for the first time ever in your life. So your 3 parts are the challenge, what was your struggle, and then the outcome. And then what have you overcome? So this is kind of what I was talking about. So ask yourself, and you can make a list of this too, what in your life has changed since starting your journey? There's so many things that Beachbody or our community of people or our team can do for people, for a lot of people. And I know that a lot of people on our team have grown significantly. And sometimes sometimes it gets overshadowed, whether you've hit a plateau in your weight loss, or you're not progressing quite as fast as you thought you should, or you thought that you would, or that your business isn't growing quite as fast as you thought, or you're struggling to make your business grow faster. Those are all very real things. But sometimes we can be unappreciative of the positive things that have come into our life because of this experience. And forget those positive things. Forget those positive steps that you've taken forward because you're not, you haven't gone from here to here yet. You're not in that place that you expect yourself to be, because we are our own worst critic. So that prevents us from sharing this amazing opportunity with other people. And it shouldn't, because honestly, you guys, whether you've lost 5 pounds or you've lost 30 pounds, you've still lost weight. And not only have you lost weight, but you're working on leading a healthier, happier lifestyle. And that's a huge step in its own. For people to say, I'm going to make changes in my life, that's not easy, you guys. So every single one of you, even if you haven't even lost a pound yet, for every single one of you that are on this call right now who said, I'm going to make a difference, be proud of that. Be proud of the fact that you took a stand and you're going to move yourself forward. Sometimes things happen and we don't go quite as fast as we want, and we're in this fast-paced society that we want everything right now. I mean, it's like crazy. But if you keep doing what you're doing right now and you build that consistency and you keep moving yourself forward, imagine yourself in a year from now. Sometimes you're not where you want to be, but do you have the belief that you're going to be there? Sharing that with people is huge. And let's say you are, business-wise, you're making what we'll say is a smaller amount of money month to month. Okay? Well, for you, that extra $200 a month may be small, but think about somebody who's working a full-time job and is really struggling to make ends meet, and that could be the difference of them, having food on the table for their kids. $200 a month, working 7 to 10 hours a week. How many people would like an extra $200 a month? I would totally take another $200, So don't allow the pace of your progress or where you're currently at to overshadow the positive that has come out of this experience for you, or the positive that you're seeing coming from this experience. Because if we're unappreciative of where we have been or where we are going or where this is currently taking us, and experiencing this for what it is in the moment, we're not growing, guys, and we're not going to grow. We have to put that positivity and that positive perspective out there and enjoy it for what it is, and believe that we are going somewhere and that we are going to accomplish those dreams. So, are you clear about, what are you clear about when you're sharing your story? Here are 3 quick questions that you should be able to answer after writing your story. Why did you join Beachbody? Not that they necessarily know Beachbody, but why did you start this experience? What has the experience done for you? And what are your plans for the future? So if you have the belief in what this will do for you and your family, which I know all of you do that are on this call, because you're on this call, where do you believe, like, even if you started last week for our new girls, even if you started last week, what has this journey already done for you? And where do you see that going? What do you see coming out of that? And the other thing is too, is if you feel that right now your experience maybe isn't big enough to share, which is silly because all of our stories are, we all matter. You can always use the story of somebody else, and I'm not saying to tag like somebody in, like whoever you're using. Like, for example, today Erica Petrowski used Melissa Ludwig's before and afters for the 21-day fix. Phenomenal results, you guys. And she's made huge changes in her life. She went from a very ugly place and being very depressed after gaining, I think, 70 pounds with her baby, to she looks amazing, you know, and not only that, but she shed all that depression and that sadness in her life. So even though Erica has a great story of her own, she wanted to put another perspective from a mom out there. So don't ever be afraid to do that. That's what we all share our stories in our teams for, is to share that different perspective that is somebody that's relatable to what your brand is as well, or sharing their success story in the business. You know, don't ever be afraid to do that. I wouldn't tag the person in it. I would just say, you know, my girl, blah, 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 and, you know, share what is done for them and say, you know, I'm not quite where she is right now, but I know that I'm going to be there someday, or I know that this is going to do X, Y, and Z for me. So I'm going to show you a couple examples of old posts. So these are from September of 2013. They're not horrible, but they're not what I am now. You know, it's not my brand or how I make posts nowadays. But what I wanted to point out is, like, this one only had, let's see, like 14 or 15 likes total with a couple comments. This one had very minimal. I think this one had no likes at all. Well, because is it providing any value to anybody? It's just blasting Shakeology. It's not really, there's no content there for anybody to like it. Here's another old post. It had 4 likes. Woohoo, right? 4 likes. That's huge. I've got my website on there at Corey Mayo. Now, I probably put this on Instagram, but still, like, that's just not attractive. And announcing a new challenge for beginners, just kind of, it's not personal. You know, it's not, it's not relatable, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. So those are some older posts that had, like, 4 likes. That's really depressing. But it happens. I mean, even on a good post, sometimes it happens. But then this is a post from the other day. Now, it doesn't have crazy amounts of likes, like 47 or something, with a couple comments. But there's content there. You know, I don't have the whole post because I just took a snippet of it. But it's showing how our family has grown. And then I shared our story and how we've grown and what this has meant for our family and how we have changed, and what struggles we have overcome. And that's making us very, very real. This is another post. This is kind of a fun, goofy post because I just said, oh shit, Mama finally got her blender. You know, just being silly, but that's just me. You know, it's nothing too crazy, but it got a lot of likes because it's something that I've been wanting, and it's something that's going to help us with our nutrition. And it was just kind of a fun post to be unapologetically me. And then here's one from last week with me and my Dewey Bear. Again, it's got over 50 likes, or right around 50 likes. And it's more about the content and sharing our story and, you know, what he means to us and our family. Okay, so it just kind of gives you, it shows you that the more consistent that you are, the more that you brand yourself, the more that you're you, and you share your story, even though sometimes it's really scary to put yourself out there. If you're sharing who you are, the more successful you are going to be, you guys. And you have to be raw with people. Don't just, I don't know how to say this without it, like, you can't just put yourself out there but only do it halfway. Does that make sense? Like, you can't just share a little bit but not give the heart of where you're coming from, because it kind of defeats the purpose. So when you share who you are, you know, you kind of have to go all in, because you're making yourself transparent to your followers, which is going to make you relatable, which is going to make you successful. There is not one successful coach in this business who is not completely transparent and allowed their mess. I don't remember who's saying this was. I heard it quite a while ago. But let your mess be your message. Share that with people, because people don't relate to people who are perfect or who appear to be perfect. And the other thing I just thought of really quick is when you're sharing your story, ideally what you want to do, you guys, is share your story at least once a week. And about once a month, you want to do like the overview of your story, kind of like your initial. And then each week after that, you want to kind of dive into one part of it. Like if you really struggled with self-confidence, like you'll have your overview of your story, and then maybe the next week you really dive into like what self-confidence issues you had, you know, to dig into that a little bit deeper. You know, like, were you unhappy when you looked in the mirror? Did you hate your varicose veins? Did you hate your stretch marks? That sort of thing. Like, what did you really struggle with? And each week you dive into a little piece of your story. So you're still telling your story every week, and you're still sharing who you are every week, but it's not the same repetitive story every week. Okay. Okay. So that's the meat of our call. Now I would like to move into a little bit of goal setting for you guys. I would love for you all to aim for Success Club 10 for the month of September. If you qualify, let me rephrase that. When you qualify for Success Club 5 or Success Club 10 this month, you earn the P90X base kit, the P90X2 base kit, and the P90X Plus series. That's $300 worth of programs that they're giving us for free for helping 3 people. That's it. You have, how many days are there in this month? Let's see. 30. You have 28 days to help 3 people, and you earn all of that. Now, whether you're going to use it or not, you can always save that kind of stuff as giveaways or as prizes as your team is growing. But how awesome is that? Just for you sharing this opportunity with people and helping 3 people, you can get $300 worth of products. I think that's pretty freaking amazing, to be honest with you. And so Kelly is planning a Success Club retreat, which is open to the entire downline. So this will be the week of February. It's the weekend of the 7th. So it's February 4th through the 8th, where she's going to be renting out. She showed us a couple places on our Diamond Call last night. Gorgeous. This one place that she was looking at renting out sleeps over 35 people. It's going to be like $5 grand for her to rent this place for the 4 days. And you guys, she's paying for that. So here's the thing. If you earn Success Club and you're consistent in your business, you get to go for free. You have to get yourself there. But she's paying for the food and what we're doing and all that, and for the house. And if you still want to go and you've had some struggles and you haven't hit Success Club, or you haven't been by the time it's time for the retreat, you are still welcome to come, but there will be some sort of a fee associated. She's not really sure how much, probably around $100 to help pay for the house. Because she wants everybody to be welcome into this. So if this is something that you are considering working towards, or something that you would really enjoy being a part of, which I'm just telling you guys, when we had our diamond retreat, it was amazing. It was amazing to be with those girls and just be friends, you know, just hang out and talk and chit chat, and we cried and we laughed, and it was a great time. So what I would love for you to do is I will make a post in our group asking who is aiming for it. And I would like for you to put your name down below, because I need to kind of give Kelly a heads up. So she is, you know, estimating how many people are going to be going on this trip, so she has a house big enough. But what an amazing opportunity for when it's going to be freezing cold here in Ohio in February, and we can go to, it's probably going to be Florida, somewhere in Florida, for 4 days. So that's definitely something that I would absolutely love for all of us to work towards and for all of us to be there together. And the last but not least, this is our exclusive invitation. So this is an exclusive invitation to be in this Operation Boss Up group. It is going to be a month-long group that starts on September 14th, and is going to have these amazing coaches you see here leading the group, sharing their tips, teaching you how to be the CEO of your business. And this is an opportunity that Meg shared with me, and I'm very, very thankful to her, because any opportunity that we have for our team to grow is absolutely amazing. So there is no cost to be in this group. I am inviting 2 of our leaders to be in this group with me. So what I am asking of each of you who is interested in being in this group is to send me a message by the 9th, so a week from today, to send me a personal message why you want to be a part of this group and why you deserve to be a part of this group. And then I will be choosing 2 of those team members who message me. There is no fee associated with this group. However, this group is going to have an amazing wealth of knowledge, and it is something that myself, as well as the leaders like Meg in the group, are going to require that you are active every day in the group. So it's not going to be you get in the group and then you know, you get behind, or you know, let life get in the way. It's got to be something that you are committing to every single day. And it's going, you know, it's only going to be a couple minutes a day of probably videos and a weekly call. Nothing too crazy or too demanding, but something that they are going to require that you're being active in this group and taking full advantage of what they've put together. So I would love nothing more than to have all of you in this group with me, but we are going to try this one out with 3 of us and see how things go, and I'm really excited for it, because I don't know if you guys saw the Trey Bearer video I put yesterday, but he's a hoot, and I think that we could all learn something from him, just to, you know, provide some fun. And Erin Mullins is incredibly successful. She's the Fit Rocker chick. And obviously Meg is incredibly successful. She's an 11-star in her first business center, a 6-star in her second business center, and I think a 3-star in her third business center, and she's a $1 million earner. So she's incredible. So that's all that I have for tonight, you guys. I'm going to stop the screen share and open it up to see if you lovely ladies have any questions. No, nobody? Okay, you sure? 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing some of those messages come through, and I will make a post in the group so that everybody can comment, you know, who wants to go on the Success Club trip. Even if you think it's a maybe, put your name down so that way we can plan for you and make sure that there's at least enough room. You know, if we have too much room, that's a good problem to have. You know, we don't want to have people not having somewhere to sleep. So I greatly appreciate all of you getting on the call tonight. I hope that you all have a great evening and a safe and wonderful Labor Day weekend. And love you all. Good night.